Hey everyone, welcome back to Dino Boy Gaming, aka Jacob Thompson 30 on TikTok, and here we have Neca Alien's Big Chap. Now, the first thing we're gonna take a look at, I threw the packaging of this away when I got it, so yeah, that's why there's no box. I've had this for years and years and years and years. Here we have the backdrop. Got some nice green. It is a bit worse for wear since it's been in my closet for over decades. So it's been under a lot of stuff in here. It's been stuck under a lot of stuff in here. I don't use this anymore. I really don't at all. No. Yeah, I really don't use this anymore. But that's not what you're here for. You're here for the big man, the main squeeze himself. And we have the big chap xenomorph from Aliens in 1979. His head is on a ball joint that can look up that far and down that far. So you can look at as far as you want. You can get it to look back farther if you remove this back piece from his. If you take this part off, you can get his head to go even further back. But this inhibits him from moving back. And I don't believe this is a part of it. I don't think he has this in the movie. I don't think. Someone will have to quote me on that and tell me, does the xenomorph have this little tongue-looking like fin thing on his back in the movie? Because I don't think he does, unless he did, and I'm just not. And I don't remember it because they never really showed proper back shots of the xenomorphs. I'm saying proper back shots as in full the full practical effect. They don't really show that. His arms are on hinges and swivels, so they can turn all the way around. They're on a double hinge, so you can go up that far and even further up, just like so. His arms are on swivels. You can go up that far and down that far. His tail, his or her tail, is on a bendy wire, so just make sure you're being extremely careful with it. His tail does move like your ordinary tail. It can turn side to side like that, but you'd be better off using the bendy wire. So you can get him into some pretty gnarly poses with that tail. So, like, if you wanted to, you could have it kind of twist it around in a circle like so. Have it like that. You could do an S curve if you wanted to. Have it like that, where it's like sitting up. Or if you wanted to have it just like a regular Xeno tail, and have it how it normally is with all its ridges and whatnot, you can have it like that. But his legs can swivel all the way around. Can swivel all the way around. Do be mindful though, when trying to do that, this is made of rubber, so if you do that too much, it will bend, it will flex to the point where it rips. See, you can kind of see that a little bit rippage, kind of. Right here. Then you can kind of see that little bit rippage. So just be careful with it and you'll be fine. To be honest, I just keep the xenomorph from one pose. That's just, this little, it's the iconic pose of it being like this. With its arm up to his face, like that. And it being like this. He does have a waist joint that it can go back about that far, go forward about that far. You can get a and arcing back, and a decent ab crunch. His knees are on are in have are on double hinge joints, so you can bend it that far or farther. His feet are on ball joints, so they can swivel in any direction you want, and they can also do a full 360. And it has a bit of a toe bend. The toe bend, really, NECA, not the other word, for all people that maybe, BLACK. I'm not saying the other word. I know you guys probably think I'm saying that word. I'm not. Swear it. It probably sounds like it though, but I'm not. Promise. You can also get his tail into very many different poses. Like the last Xenomorph figure I reviewed, he has the opening mouth, but with this figure, it can do the poster where it could break its jaw. Yeah, like the poster, which is a nice touch. Even though my favorite Xenomorph is the warrior, the one is the one from Alien Isolation with the thicker tail blade. The one that actually has a thicker tail blade that I can kill with. But his arms can go all the way around. It can go out that far. Like, it can go out that, like, to a very, like, crazy degree. And can go all the way around just like that. On the other side. Now, here's some poses I can get him into. Before I show off the accessories, I'm going to do a quick pose test. And yes, you'll see me do it. I am not as good as, Prime versus Prime in that regard. In the pose test, yeah, I'm not good with that. I don't take photos of things and just show them like that. Because he says a pose test. When he's just showing images of it. That's not necessarily a pose test, really. But that's it. That's enough for the figure. Time to get into its accessories. Its first accessory is the Xenomorph chest burster. Just hard, little hard plastic little piece here. His tail is on a bendy wire, but it's kind of not really needed. This bendy wire part is not necessarily needed. Really, it's not. It's really not. This bendy wire could have been a flimsy, could have been like a little waggly little thing with this figure, at least. With this little tiny figure. I get it. It's supposed to make it look like you're gonna get to go do this little across the table, I guess. But it doesn't have that great posability for being a glorified little brick. But it does have some pretty nice detail. Focus. Focus. Sorry that's not focusing that greatly. Nice blood detail on, not real blood, fake blood. For YouTube's sake. Nice look-alike blood detail. The red blood-like gore detail doesn't really show up that great on camera. It really doesn't. Yeah, it's not wanting to, Yeah, you can see that it's not wanting to show up on camera. That's it for the infant stage of the xenomorph. So next to his adult counterpart. Now we have the greatest thing of all. Just let me get it attached. And let me clean it up with all the slime that I made from school that I put on it. Yes, I made slime in school and put it on it. Typical teenager thing. It's because I would understand why they don't make the aliens egg vinyls, basically. I think you got it all. Again. Now I can show this off. Sorry that took a little longer to do than I thought it would. But anyway, here we have the Big Champ Xenomorph Egg and Face Hugger. Gonna start with the egg. I'm gonna start with the egg first. This has got some very nice detailing. Very nice, like, sculpt. I'm saying it's very nice because I've, played and messed with this figure before when I first bought it. I didn't review it then because, this thing, I just bought it new and it was so complex that I had to wait to review it. So, yeah. And besides, I was only beginning. I didn't want to start with alien stuff. Because then YouTube probably would start questioning my actions. Yeah, I know you, YouTube. You probably would start questioning my actions on why I'm into this stuff. But the detail and everything looks great. And he looks even greater with the face hugger in it coming out of it. Too bad that this isn't one that has like it has like things where you can close it up and then unlock it and it shoots open. I wish they made that one that has like a spring in it that literally attaches to the bendy wire tail of the thing that makes it shoot out of it, makes it shoot out of the egg and attach onto things. But I'm just gonna set that to the side. Now on to my favorite part of it, the face hugger. The weird little creepy crawly hand thing. Crab looking spider thing with weird with weird little sacs on its face with weird tumors. With weird tumors. This thing has some really nice detail. It does have a bit of bendy wire in its tail. Just wish it had a little bit more bendy wire in it. As bendy wire from the beginning of the tail to the very end. So you can make it kind of... But you have to be very, very careful. You don't want to break the bendy wire. That's why I'm kind of being gentle with it. And not being rambunctious like I was. You can make it look like it's scurrying along like scurrying along the ground, getting ready to jump in someone's face. Like scurrying along, getting ready to do this. Getting ready to go. Getting ready to go. Sorry, I nudged the camera. Getting ready to and jump on someone's face and scare the shit out of them. Is what I'm trying to say before I accidentally nudged the camera. But let me just bring everything out on the table. This figure is incredible. The deep level of detail and stuff on it. I hope that they make another one. Or they make one based more off of the original. Like a remake of this, but higher quality. I would pick that up immediately. One with the same accessories, except they're like better. They're made better. It's like an upgrade of Big Champ. It's like it's like Neca Alien's Big Champ upgraded or upgraded version. Which I would love. I would love an upgraded version of it. I would love an upgraded version of that figure. Of this figure right here. Wholeheartedly. Now, my next review will be a dinosaur themed one in the form of the Jurassic Park 3D Showdown line. That was just sadly discontinued. The line only started with Allosaurus. With Allosaurus and my personal favorite, Pachyrhinosaurus. Now, this may not look like a no Pachyrhinosaurus, but it is. But that, I will tell you more about it and why it's a little bit damaged and kind of having his paint rubbing off slowly. bit by rotten bit, more and more as the years go on. But that's for tomorrow's review. The next reviews will be dinosaur and Godzilla themed as well. So there are no more Transformers until after this review and the reviews down here. So then after that will be Studio Series. I will skip over the ones that I have reviewed on the channel, like Optimus Primal and yeah, like Studio Series, Optimus Primal. Tried reviewing Sludge, but it didn't work the way I intended it to. So it kind of flopped. So I'm hoping to re-record that again. And all of my Studio Series figures from past years as well. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys in the next video where we will be reviewing the Pachyrhinosaurus and stuff. And I will see you guys tomorrow, which I don't know if today is tomorrow, but I don't know. But I will see you guys in the next video of mine. Peace.